Dear ladies, did one for the guys, I'm gonna do one for the girls too. But don't worry, man, because I got a little something for you, so you can watch this, because at the end, I want to share a little something with you. Now, a lot of you ladies wonder why you attract men who are toxic, why you attract men who are just, for lack of a better sense, no bueno for you. All right, I'm gonna explain why. Okay, now I don't know if you know this, but you emit energy. We all emit energy, and we all end up on a certain type of frequency depending on what that energy is. Now, if you are at the lowest point of your life, you're going to basically be on a lower vibrational frequency, which means that you are going to attract people of that same vibrational frequency. Now, you attract a toxic man, and they've been on that vibrational frequency all that time. Needless to say, they're going to end up coming in your direction. Now, what classifies as a toxic male? Well, generally, a toxic male is a male who has been emasculated, okay? He's been emasculated throughout his life. And to be emasculated means to have the role that you are to play deprived, to have your identity deprived. Generally, this typically comes from his mother. So because his mother emasculated him, he tends to attract females that are a reflection, in essence, a reflection of his mother. And he generally tends to continue on with relationships with these types of females. So he's already been emasculated throughout his life, only to enter into relationships with females who are also emasculating him, because he has very low self-esteem. He does not feel worthy of anything. He does not feel like a man. Now, I know you're thinking, well, where do I fit in this? Here's the thing. When you have a man who's already on a low vibrational level, and he's been there all that time because he does not know anything but emasculation. And if you are at a point in your life where you are on a low vibrational level, whatever the circumstance is, there is that possibility that you are going to meet with someone in that same caliber. Now, two messed up individuals at that point in time will connect with one another because they can resonate with one another. Here's the thing though, when you start to notice that your vibrations are kind of going up there and this person is still down here, you're trying to bring them up there with you. This is where you're trying to emit your energy. You're trying to give to them something that they are not familiar with. You're trying to bring someone that's been in toxicity throughout their life upwards. You're bringing them into uncharted territory. So now what you're doing is you're taking them out of their comfort zone. You're trying to, but the actuality of it is that while you're trying to bring them up, they're pulling you down. You understand? That's where that toxicity comes from. Now, because you feel for this person and because you have developed feelings, you have created something with this person, what you're doing is you're generally bringing yourself back down to that level. Okay, this is where you can become toxic, because as you're bringing yourself down to that level, you are becoming an enabler. You're pretty much, because you care about them, because you love them, because you have that special bond with them, you think that if you bring yourself to their level, try to love them, try to show them respect, try to give them everything that they've never had, you're going to help them realize that it's okay and they can come up. When the reality is all they're going to do is continue pulling you down, especially if you're dealing with someone who has been in that environment throughout most of their life. You are sacrificing yourself to try to save someone who clearly does not want to be saved because they think that environment is a normal environment. You may act as a catalyst in their way of thinking, where they eventually may come to terms that I am capable of having something healthy and positive with someone, that it's not all just about these toxic lifestyles. But you can't sit there and stay there forever thinking, if I stay on this level and hope in hopes that they will change, you're only going to bring yourself down further and further and further. I know you have good intentions, and I know that you want to see that person be happy and you want to give them the love that you feel they inherently deserve. But the reality of it is when you have someone who is already had ingrained in their mind that they are not worthy of that type of love, that type of respect, that type of manhood, your best bet is to cut it off and let it go. Because the longer you stay in it, the more it's going to make you toxic, because you're just, again, you're enabling. You are just pretty much circulating around it, enabling it, encouraging it. Because if you think your actions are not encouraging it, trust me, they are, because they see that you're not going anywhere. You're still here. You're still trying. You can lay out in front of their house with diamonds on your fucking coochie. Does not matter. They are not going to change. Now, fellas, now I know that these toxic females got you thinking, well, you know, it's a secret. Like they got a secret club, like it's a fight club, you know, like coming from an evolved woman, because there is a difference. Coming from an evolved woman, let me tell you something, okay? Any female who chooses to emasculate a man, because you have stages you have to go through in order to be a full grown man, okay? Any male has to go through it. But if you are dealing with a female who looks to shame you, whether it's in private or in public, who looks to cheat on you because they know they can get away with it, who looks to badmouth you, bad talk you, disrespect you, make you feel this big, understand something, okay? I'm gonna let you in on this little secret that they got you thinking it is. It's no fucking secret. Bitches got daddy issues. And I say bitches because I don't like females like that, okay? And I don't know all their names. I mean, I know quite a few of them and I could put them out there, but you know what? I am an evolved woman. So I'm just gonna stick to the facts. And the facts are, one, they have daddy issues, okay? Because their fathers went and treated them the same way that they're treating you. They treated them like they're not important. They treated them like they're not worthy. They treated them like they meant nothing to them. Therefore, they internalized those issues and they project it onto you. So these toxic females are pretty much trying to make you feel inferior so they can feel superior. Tearing you down lifts them up. Instead of them actually facing their traumatic issues and actually trying to change themselves, they just feel that it's better to take it out on you because you already feel like you're nothing. And I've said this in my other video for dear men. You already have a woman that has been designed, that has been created for you. But you're not going to have access to that woman until you actually let go of all of that shit that you are holding on to, all of that you're chasing after, because you are chasing after illusions. Because projection, all that is an illusion. It's a thought process, okay? You are not going to be able to get to your evolved woman until you learn to let go of your toxic past, your toxic ways, and your toxic exes. I'm going to just say it straight the hell up. All right. And ladies, the same goes for you. Keep your vibrations up there. Evolve, continue to learn more, and continue to set your standards, set your boundaries, and continue to understand that God has a man designed for you too. So bottom line, fellas, emasculation is all up here. All right. It's a thought process. Once you break that and once you realize what you deserve, once you realize that you are not only capable, but you are deserving of having a respectful, loving, caring, decent woman, no matter what your relationship with your mom is, no matter what your relationships were in the past, once you break that chain, you'll be fine. You'll be able to meet your evolved woman. And ladies, the same goes for you too. If you notice that they're not trying to break out of those patterns, they're not trying to get out of those dynamics, then you need to break yourself from it and you need to go and evolve even further so that way you can meet someone on your highest vibration that you deserve, that deserves you. All right? It's all a thought process. And until you're ready to evolve, until you're ready to really face it all, it's all going to stay the same. It's my time, guys. Namaste.